Hey, we're going to do some full body flossing. So we're going to be starting on your mat face down with your arms in a T position. So we're going to have them stretch right out to the side, and we're going to try to get your opposite foot touching the opposite hand. You're not, maybe not quite going to get there, but that's okay. So we're going to rotate the whole body, and we're going to try to get as close as we can. One, and then over to the other side. Two, yes, and again. Three, and it's okay to have that leg bent, right, as we're trying to get over to that other hand, opening up your torso. And again, five, and again, six, good, opening it up. Seven, keep going. Eight, and again, nine, keep going. And we don't want to do this super fast. 10, so keep it controlled. 11, 12, and one side might be a little bit more mobile than the other. 13, 14, 15, let's do five more. 16, get up to that hand if you can. 7, so that's your focus. And again, 8, you're gonna wiggle down. And again, 9, good, one more. And 10, right? So really trying to open up the hips and also opening up the lower back. We're going to have our arms extended above your head, staying face down. So trying to chin tuck it in slightly so that your head stays in neutral. We're going to tap those hands in front, but lifting them off the floor. And then we're going to sweep it around and tap it behind your lower back. Then again, sweeping it up, 2 and back. And again, 3 and back. Keeping the shoulders and head lifted. And again, 4 and back. Trying to keep your arms straight. 5 and forward. And again, 6 and forward. 4 more. 7 and forward. 8 and forward. Good. 9 and front. One more time. 10 and front. Good. We're going to pop ourselves up on all fours. And we're going to switch it over onto your buttocks. So sitting down. We're going to be doing our 90-90, but with a little bit of a lift. So let's actually start with your legs wide. Your hands are here to support you like you normally do with your 90-90. So we're going to drop the knee, right, to one side, dropping the knee to the other side. So that is your first level of your 90-90. If you can take this one step further, we're going to go 90-90 and reach. Yes? And again, 90-90 and reach, popping it up onto the knees. And again, 90-93 and reach. And again, 90-90 and 4. Good. We're going to do 10 in total. And again, 5. Good. And again, 6. And again, 7. You got this. 8. Last 2. 9. This would be a great routine to do just when you get up out of bed. And 10. Perfect. We're going to flip you over on all fours. We're going to do a downward dog plank into a up dog. So nicely chopping it apart a little bit with the 3 moves, okay? So don't go too fast. Tucking your toes under, arching that lower back. We're going to go downward dog, okay? Then plank it. Hold, and then slowly lowering the hips down towards the mat. Up dog. Up dog just means that we're not forcing the hips down, okay? Let's do that again. Downward dog. Plank. Up dog. And again, downward dog, head going through, press the heels towards the floor. Plank, Brace the core, engage. Lower the hips down, roll the shoulders down your spine, open the chest. And again, 4, downward dog, plank, up dog. And again, downward dog, 5, plank, up dog. And again, 6, downward dog, plank, up dog. And again, 7, downward dog, head going through, press those heels, plank, bracing it, drop the hips down, opening through the chest. And again, last 2 to go, plank, hold it, up dog, hold it, last one, downward dog, plank, up dog, and release. Let's go into your child's pose, giving those lats a little breather, giving that lower back a little break, sitting right back into it, stretching those arms out. We're going to come right up, sitting back on your heels with your torso. We're going to have our arms out to the side. We're going to do a little belly dancing with those arms. So one palm is up, the other one turns the opposite direction. So it's like you wringing out those arms. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, ring it out, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, keep going, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew, shake it out. We're going to step your right foot forward into a lunge position. Your left leg goes extended behind you, knee off the ground. We're going to support ourselves with the left hand, and your right hand is going to push this knee away from you and then coming back in. And then again, push it away from you 2 and back in. Right? So don't let your whole body lean the opposite direction. 3, just pushing that knee out, opening up from the hip. 4 and in. And again, 5 and in. Let's do 5 more. 6 and in. And again, 7 and in. 3 more. 8 and in. Last 2. 9 and in. 1 more. 10 and in and release. Let's switch legs. So opposite leg forward, knee off the ground. The front leg is in that 90 degree. With the hand, we're going to push the knee away from you, okay? So press it away. 1 and back in. Press it away. 2 and back in. Perfect. Exhale out. 3 and back in. And again, 4. Good. And as you're pressing it out, you can lower your hip a little bit more. 5 of the opposite hip flexor. And again, 6. Good. And again, 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. And 10. Whew. All right. We're going to rock it onto your feet. We're going to be in the squat position. Let's actually go a little bit wider in your squat. We're going to hang on with your fingers. We're going to sort of try to tuck it underneath your feet. If you're barefoot, you can be barefoot, or you can have your shoes on, like me here. And we're going to have our hands tucked under, and we're going to straighten those legs out as much as you can into that forward fold, and then try to go back down as low as you can into a squat. And again, lifting it up. So the wider your feet, the more comfortable you are with your chest and belly. And again, down 3 and extend. Down 4 and extend. If that's too hard, you can always put your hands on your knees. 5 and extend, right? The goal is that we're trying to get it as low into a squat. 6 and extending those legs out and extend. And again, 7 and extend. 3 more. 8, and extend. And again, 9, and extend. 1 more. 10, and extend. Whew. We're going to come back down to the mat. We're going to have one knee on the floor. The opposite leg is going to be extended out to the side, okay? So I'm going to turn myself sideways here, out to the side, aligned with your hip still. We're going to have our hands here, and we're going to push our butt down towards the heel, and then pressing it forward. And again, pressing it back. The more this leg is extended, the more of a stretch you're going to get into those adductors, okay? 2, and come forward. 3, good. Lower that torso right down. And again, 4, and again, 5, 6. If you need a little bit more cushioning under your knee, 7, make sure you have a towel or a soft block. 8, 2 more. Get that leg out as laterally as you can. 9, as low as you can. The wider that stands. And 10, and release. We're going to switch sides, okay? So opposite leg extends fully out. Go a little bit wider, right? So you want almost an angle of that front, the knee that's on the floor. We're going to sit back on those heels, 1, and come forward. And again, sitting back in the heel, and come forward. And again, 3, and front. And again, 4, and front. And again, 5, right? And I'm digging in a little bit with my heel off that extended leg. 6, and again, 7, good job. And push. 8, 2 more. 9, last one. And 10, good. All right, we're gonna have a seat. Our legs are gonna go nice and wide. We're gonna have our hands in front of you, and we're gonna twist the upper body. So let's go oh, nice hair. Legs are nice and wide. It's like we're trying to do a push-up in this position, so try to go as low as you can. And we're gonna rotate your body up and back to the center. Rotating it 2, and center. Try to keep your arm aligned. 3, with your shoulder, so don't pull it just back behind you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? So really make sure you're flexing your toes with this one, and then really trying to rotate from the hips. We're going to come back over on all fours. You're going to keep ourselves supported with one hand. So let's start with I'm going to start with my left supporting, and I'm going to have my right arm come out to the side, tap it down, turn my palm, look up towards the ceiling, coming back up and switch. Okay, other side, out we go. So really trying to get your shoulder to the floor, look up towards the ceiling, turn the palm up and back up. Other side, turn into that shoulder, rotate the palm and back up. And again, turn into that palm and back up, right? So we're flossing. This is not something to be like going into the deepest stretch possible. We're flossing the joints, and that's why this is so great to do this in the morning to wake those joints up, especially when you feel exceptionally stiff at times. Keep going, last 2. 1 more. And release, perfect. We're gonna go into a low squat. We're going to hold it right here again. So again, if this is difficult for you to be in a squat position like this, you can also have like a chair in front of you and start with a little bit higher up. But let's see where you are here. So coming into that squat, reach those arms out like you're doing a child's pose, okay? Now we're going to come out of that. So we're going to use your hands. We're going to drop the knees, lifting them back up and lifting the arms. Coming back down, drop the knees, Coming back up, and up you go 2. And again, drop your knees, coming back up. We're also going to stretch now the bottom of your feet. 4, come up and reach. And again, 5, come up and reach those arms, right? Using your core in the same time. 6, and lift. And again, 7, and lift. Good. 3 more. 8, and lift, right? And if you can't go into a deep squat, right, you might just go into a semi squat at this point and just get lower and lower down. Last one, and 10. We're going to drop all the way down to the knees, arms extended into a nice little extension for the lats, into that lower back. And this is where you can carry on maybe with a couple more stretches, but this is a great routine to do after you've just gotten out of bed, and it's the best time. And this is, as I said, a coffee for your body. We're just invigorating it and we're energizing it and we're getting ready for the day. All right. So give it a go and see how you do with it. Thank you for coming.